In His Shadow by Meniekeime, Chapter 13, Makeup and a Small Gift. Harry's point of view. I had already put on my pajamas and was ready to go to sleep when I was called into the living room of our Sonovus. It seemed that someone called for me, so I went over to the fireplace and closed the curtains around it that ensured privacy during calls. Harry. Draco, how are you? Did something happen? Did you find someone better? Draco stopped me. Shh, love, I'm all right. There's no one better than you, he told me, sending me a kiss, and I blushed. Now are you okay? Are the others nice? I nodded my head, pulling my feet to my chest. Harry, I need to tell you something, Draco said, sighing heavily. What is it? I asked, sad that I couldn't touch him. Hogwarts is fucked up. I took in Neville, but only as a friend. He's not my mate. Because that's you, okay? He said, and I could see how his heart sunk even deeper. It's okay. Doesn't Neville have a mate already, though? I asked. Sure, but somehow they won't accept that. Besides, tomorrow you should get a little gift from me. Now I think we should sleep. What do you say? I nodded, going to bed again after sending Draco a kiss with my hand. The next morning I woke up early, not wanting to be late, so I jumped out of my bed and began dressing myself. Somehow, I stumbled over Draco's Quidditch sweater and decided to put it on over my uniform. It gave me a comforting feeling, and I felt a lot less self-conscious. I sneaked to the bathroom, not wanting to wake the others up. I opened my little makeup bag and began washing my face first, and then started my morning routine. First, Dad tried to get me away from the makeup because I broke out a lot because of it, but I couldn't stop. I need to always look presentable to Alpha. That had been so deep inside my brain. I was close to panicking when I couldn't find my bag. So we tried different stuff. Father pulled me from makeup shop to makeup shop, trying to find the right thing for me. I didn't know how much he spent on me, again. And slowly, I wasn't about to hide my pimples and dark circles anymore, but about myself. Makeup time was my time of day, to be alone and reflect on myself. I would dare to say I was good at it. Well, not at eyeliner. And I don't really get those new trends, like this instance of eyeshadow. I hate eyeshadow. I just finished putting on my labio when the door to the bathroom opened. There you are. I was wanting to wake you up, but you weren't in your room. And whose sweater is that? Malfoy? Oh, you're blushing. Is he hot? Alabastion was behind me, rubbing his eyes. I kept on blushing and made sweater paws. None of your business, I said shyly. He gave me a wink. Oh, you're a bit possessive, honey. You have to let me meet him so I can check if he's really good for you. I brushed my hair and made a step back from the mirror when I bumped against some kind of dispenser. It had a strange circular thing in it. The next there were colorful envelopes. I rubbed my elbow and looked at them a little bit closer. Harry, what are you doing with a tampon dispenser? I made 2 steps back and gave Alex a horrified look. You know, beta and alpha females get the period. They use that stuff. I nodded understanding. Of course I knew what tampons were. I just had never seen any. So the other dispenser was for pads, I guessed. The school provides them? I asked, curious. It seems they had 3 types of tampons, 4 types of pads. They're part of the medical gear in the school. We have first aid kits and sanitary product dispensers. We have them in each bathroom, so if you should need to go anywhere for some reason, just grab one. They are meant to be used. He answered, and I put my brush away again. After putting my bag back in my room, I talked a bit with Alexander and waited for Victor to stand up and go to breakfast with us. Together we went to the big hall and began to eat. Hey, would you like a treacle tart? Linda asked after having one put on my plate already. What lessons do we have today? I asked before I saw the windows open and a ton of owls enter. Quite some of them came over to our table, and quite a few landed in front of me. A dozen of owls, each carrying different sized packages. Shall I help you open? I heard everyone at the table ask, and I nodded, not liking all this attention. In seconds, we had opened each package, revealing teddy bears. Now, I do not doubt it anymore. Neville had become an ally of Draco's. I was obsessed with plush bears, but I was never able to have one. The only one that knew I was obsessed was Neville, and now Draco. I was about to collect all my bears when the door of the big hall opened and a man entered. Black Harry? He pronounced my name strangely, but Alec pushed me to the other side of the hall, Victor behind me. Package? The man said, gesturing behind me, and made me sign a receipt paper. The package was huge, and I needed Victor to open it on the top. The box flopped open to reveal my inner childhood dream. I loved it. Victor ordered some of the house elves to bring all my presents to my room, and I was so happy. There would never be a day where Draco didn't surprise me. This humongous bear would look great in the corner of my room. It was so big, it's even bigger than me. End of chapter 13.